among his children. After all, it is the federal capital, hosting presidents, queens, and ordinary citizens. We are truly thankful. His Excellency, Mr. President, the sheer bullishness of transforming Abuja remains a countenance. I welcome you all to yet another cannot be discountenanced. I welcome you all to yet another road commissioning this 25th day of our Lord in June 2025. But let me give way to a man who has the technological terminologies for a project overview, the Executive Secretary FCTA, Engineer Richard Binana, to deliver a project overview.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here represented ably by His Excellency, the President of the Senate of Nigeria, ranking members of the National Assembly that are here, both past and present, Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, and the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, other members of the Federal Executive Council present here, former governors here, and other members of the National Assembly, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly permit me to stand on the well-established protocol by the Director of Programs to welcome you all and to present the project overview of the Interchange bridges of Arterial Road N20, Wole Soyinka Way, over the Outer Northern Expressway, which is the Murtala Mohammed Expressway. Your Excellency, as part of the mandate of the FCT administration and in pursuit of its mandate to sustain the consistent strides in infrastructure development in the FCT, the administration processed and awarded the contract for the full scope development of Arterial Road N20 from the Northern Parkway, that's the Shehu Yaragua Way, to the Outer Northern Expressway, which is the Murtala Mohammed Expressway, within the Federal Capital City. To Messrs. Gilmore Engineering Limited in November 2020. Excellency, the Arterial Road N20 is one of the major transverse arterials in the Abuja Transportation Master Plan, designated to collect traffic and serve as the boundaries between the up to the Airport Expressway on the northern flank of the city. While the southern flank of the city, in the southern flank, we have a mirror of it, which is called Arterial Road S20, that's the Oladipo Way. Your Excellency, this project starts from the Outer Northern Expressway to the Northern Parkway, with interchanges at both ends. While the segment of the road from Jahi District to Mabushi District was completed and commissioned last year, this interchange at the Outer Northern Expressway has now been completed and to be commissioned today. The second interchange at the Northern Parkway will be completed in a short while. The scope of works for this interchange includes construction of 2 bridges of 4 span each over the Outer Northern Expressway, that's the Murtala Mohammed Expressway, along with about 1.8 kilometers of interconnecting ramp roads, as well as retaining walls of over 400 meters. An interchange of this nature is called the Trumpet Interchange. The project also includes surface water drainage system as well as telecommunication ducts and street lighting. Your Excellency, the completion of this project will ensure the seamless interface and connectivity of both vehicular and pedestrian traffic around the adjoining districts of Jahi, of Katampe and Katampe Extension, as well as Kado, Mabushi, and other districts, as well as providing alternative access to Kuba-Suleja-bound traffic. Your Excellency, we thank the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Honorable Minister of FCT for the privilege to be part of this project. Thank you, sir, and God bless
you. He has used pretty technical words today, and I was waiting for him to explain the kind of road that this is, but we know that it's a road. Even though he has used several engineering words, we know that the road has been very well built, and we can see as we drove in here. Your Excellency, representative of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the President of the Senate, Excellencies and distinguished invited guests. Although we all arrived for the commissioning of this road with joy in our hearts and thankfulness to God, there is a whole slew of behind-the-scene, jaw-jawing arguments, agreements going on that we're oblivious of. The negotiation of time, deliberate time, the request for the communities to benefit through corporate social responsibility, the nighttime tours by His Excellency, the Honorable Minister and his team to ensure that street lights are turned on. In fact, I remember that one of the flag-offs, he said they should call out the contractor, the lights are off. He went on tour and he didn't see the lights, they should put it back on. All of these are going on behind the scenes with the FCT Minister in the lead, while both contractors, the FCT Minister's team are responding to questions, queries, and excitement in the middle of the night. One contractor who has lived that life and has delivered to the delight of all is this contractor for today's commissioning, Gilmore Engineering Nigeria Limited. Do help me welcome the Managing Director of Gilmore Engineering Nigeria Limited, Engineer Elei Golda, for the contractor speech.
His Excellency Murtala Mohammed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by His Excellency, the Senate President, Senator Godswill Fabio, GCON, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Nyesom Wike, the Honorable Minister of State, Federal Capital Territory, Dr. Muhammad Expressway, all protocol duly observed. Senate President, sir, it is with high sense of respect and appreciation that I stand before you to address you and your of the Interchange Bridge of Arterial Road and 20, the Wole Soyinka Way over Outer Northern Expressway, the Murtala Mohammed Expressway. We at Gilmore Engineering Nigeria Limited deeply appreciate the President for his commitment towards improvement of infrastructure in Nigeria, which is much needed for the desired economic growth. Infrastructure development is a big part of any nation, and this project is another testament of the President's resolve to revitalize infrastructure, not just for the Federal Capital Territory, but across the entire nation for the benefit of the good people of Nigeria. The President's renewed hope initiative is more than just a slogan. It is a driving force of the real visible progress, and we are proud to be part with the government to make this slogan a reality. We specifically appreciate the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Mr. Project, whose vision and interests align with that of Mr. President. He has been the unbelievable force behind the visible ongoing transformation within the FCT, and we thank him for giving Gilmore the opportunity to be part of this success. under the able leadership of Mr. Project. This is the 5th project Gilmore is handling within the last year in the FCT. We highly appreciate your unwavering support in funding of this project and providing security which has enabled us to complete all projects on schedule. We want as well to express our sincere gratitude to the entire team and officers and engineers of the FCT in general and the FCDA in particular, whose cooperation and support are a key factor to the success of this project and all others. Finally, we assure you all of our commitment in partnering with the government to build stronger and better Nigeria. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, the Managing Director of Gilmore Engineering Nigeria Limited. My name is Eugenia Abu. I'm a storyteller, multimedia strategy expert, columnist, media consultant, and national broadcaster. As a result of which, from time to time, I shall regale you with stories as we carry on in these various commissionings. So the story is told by one of Nigeria's exports to the world in literature, the respected award-winning author, Professor Chinua Achebe, in his epic novel, Things Fall Apart, of in-laws who sat across from each other eating a mound of pounded yam. This story gets more interesting when at the end of the evening, when the pounded yam had been demolished, they found that their kith and kin were right opposite them at the other end of the table, and the mound of pounded yam was so high that they failed to see each other. As we enter the space of the vote of thanks and issues of gratitude at this time, the responsible person with this assignment, Your Excellency, is often detailed and ever ready, and therefore does not have a mound of pounded yam in front of her to obliterate her from seeing her kith and kin and those she should be grateful for. She remembers the workers, measured, pleasant, and of calm disposition. Help me welcome the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood.
Thank you very much, the Director of Ceremony, Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the Senate President, His Excellency Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, GCON, His Excellency the Chairman, Senate Committee on Area Council and Ancillary Matters, all members of the National Assembly that are here present, former and servant, His Excellency the Honorable Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, CON, Life Venture, and Mr. Project, other members of the Federal Executive Council that are here present. Today, my heart is full of gratitude to Almighty God for seeing us through this 11th day of uninterrupted project commissioning within the capital city and the satellite towns. There is no doubt the inauguration of this newly constructed interchange bridge of the Arterial Road N20, popularly known as the Wole Soyinka Way, over the Outer Northern Expressway, known as the Murtala Mohammed Way. There is no doubt it is quite commendable. And all the credits of these numerous achievements will be mentioned goes to His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Mohammed Tinubu, for his visionary leadership and also steadfast in infrastructure development. We also appreciate His Excellency, Nyesom Wike, whose dynamic leadership and tireless efforts has been helping engineering and making these projects possible and to fruition. For the leadership of the National Assembly, their support and collaboration is worthy of recognition. For the people of FCD, the management staff, the engineers, contractors, and all those that work diligently, their expertise and professionalism, we always appreciate them. And for the users of the roads, who have patiently endured the inconveniences throughout the period of construction, we appreciate your cooperation and understanding. And I'm sure this interchange bridge will definitely improve the transportation network in the FCT. It will also ease daily commute of many millions of Nigerians in FCT, and it will definitely improve the economic growth of FCT and the nation at large. For our distinguished guests, our well-wishers, we appreciate you always to identify with us and for your continued support, prayers, and words of encouragement. I say thank you to everyone that has come to celebrate with us. Long live Federal Capital Territory, long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
As always, we thank the Honorable Minister of State FCT, Dr. Mariam Mahmood, for her well thought out vote of thanks. Your Excellency, Mr. President, represented by Your Excellency, the President of the Senate, the trajectory of a man's life often gives him slices of history, lots of experiences, and mountains of expertise. In the face of this collection of tapestry would often lie a dormant surface which hides from the non-discerning mind your variegated qualities. As one travels through life, there would be those who would say, why should it be him or her, not me? Then there are those who do not trust your competency because they do not even know you enough. Your Excellency, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have all met such persons who would not give you a chance, who would never speak of you at an elevated position in life's journey. Those who betray, those who backstab, those who disrespect and try to diminish, they abound everywhere we turn. I've seen such persons. You have met such persons in the journey of your life. So what they do is to make us more resilient, Your Excellency. They energize us to power on and to do the impossible. Our next speaker, Your Excellency, has met the good, the bad, and the ugly, having served his nation at various capacities and in different positions, from Minister of State Education to Acting Minister of Education to two-time Governor of and now, given the support by His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and given the opportunity to become Minister of FCT, help me welcome our Chief Host, Nyesom Wike, Honorable Minister of the FCT.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, ably presented by the Senate President Obong Godswill Akpabio, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. The civil senators here present, former governors of Ogun State, Abia State, Benue State, and Enugu State. The Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory State, the civil senators, members of the House of Representatives that are here, National Secretary of my party, National Vice Chairman of APC South-South, National Vice Chairman of PDP South-South, the Managing Director and Managing Staff of Game Engineering Nigeria Limited, traditional rulers that are here, the Head of Service of FCT and Permanent Secretaries, Mandate Secretaries, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, let me again sincerely thank you. This is the 10th day. The 10th day you have commissioned various projects executed through your directive by the FCT administration. Mr. President, you have personally attended 5 days, and you have sent top, at the very top, the Senate President, the Speaker, the Deputy Senate President, the Deputy Speaker, and the Secretary of Government of the Nation to represent you in the other 5 days. Mr. President, we thank you most sincerely and will not take it for granted the love you have shown to the people of FCT and the FCT administration. Your Excellency, just like the Regional Secretary of the FCT has said during his overview of the scope of the job, he said the job was awarded in 2020. And because of the directive of you, Mr. President, that every project that will have positive impact on the lives and the economy of our people must be given priority attention. And that is why today, in spite of the fact that you did not award the project, you take it upon yourself to see that these projects are completed. I'm sure for those of us who are frequent users of this area will understand the importance of this interchange. I want to thank the Gilmore Engineering Services for the efforts. In fact, I was their neck day in, day out, morning, night. If I've not visited this site, I've visited there more than 10, 15 times to make sure that this project is completed. And the managing director, sometimes by his age, I pity him. Whenever he sees my call, he knows that there will be one problem or the other. But I sincerely thank him and his team for a job well done. It's something beholding to use this road. I'm very, very happy with them. And that's what it means, showing capacity. Showing capacity. Like he said, this is the 5th job they have done, and we have commissioned from last year till now. It shows that they have capacity, and we trust them, and they trust FCTA administration. Let me say this, the leadership, whether in government, leadership, whether in party, leadership, in any form, is very, very important. The survival of government, what makes a government to say the government has done well or has not done well is leadership. When you provide the right leadership, you will get the result. As the president has provided and is providing the right leadership, that's why we are seeing the results today. And so, it has no magic. There's no magic. It's just about commitment. The president is committed to see that things turn around in this country. And that's why we have the renewed hope agenda. I'm very happy to be associated, to identify with the government and administration of Mr. President. And so we count ourselves lucky that he has allowed my humble self and my humble self and other people to contribute our little quota in the development of FCT. And so, Mr. President, the road, you can see, is completed. And I've always said, let anybody challenge the FCT administration that all these roads and projects were commissioned, that any previous administration completed it and we came to take over. Like I see in some states where they are fighting among themselves, where the ones who did it were not the ones who did it. If you know, for the past since 2010 till 2023, there are projects we are commissioning that you say you finish. Please do us a favor by coming out to say this project, we started it, we finished it. I know nobody would say that. Nobody would say that. And let also people that this is not 3D. This is not we will do. This is we have done. So it's not 3D. It's not about showing a computer what it will look like. No. No. And we have 6 more days to go. Tomorrow, you are presenting Mr. President again. Incidentally, you are the one who flagged off that bus terminal. And by the providence may have it, Mr. President has nominated you again to be the one that will commission that bus terminal. So we thank God that the National Assembly is involved, the executive is involved, that all the budget is passed for FCT is being implemented to the fullest. And we want to say to the National Assembly, led by Honorable the Senate President, for all the support you have been giving to us. Like I said yesterday, some people were laughing, some people understood the seriousness. And it is simple. FCT is working, yes. FCT is doing well, yes. But there are those behind it. Mr. President of the Federal Government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the National Assembly, led by the Senate President and the Speaker. That's why I said, monkey they jump, because 3 near 3. If there's no 3, monkey cannot jump. If the monkey jumps, the legs will break. So we thank you. But let me also use this opportunity, because when I was coming, I watched on national television, even though this is not the political rally, but anyhow, it's in politics. I heard it when the Arterial National Chairman of PDP was directing the National Secretary to resume. National Secretary is not your appointee. National Secretary has been doing his work, so you can't call him to resume. Because of the indignities you perpetrate, and that you don't show leadership. That's where you put yourself where you are. It is nobody's making. National Secretary has been working and will continue to work. It doesn't require anybody to direct him to resume work. It's because of the ignorance of the law. Too bad. Too bad. The law does not recognize ignorance. that you are not, that you are ignorant of the law. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. I feel so bad when people can now move to INEC for INEC to direct them to the Supreme Court judgment. It's most unfortunate. A political party will now go and ask from INEC, what do we do? INEC will now direct you to the Supreme Court judgment. You see, when you shoot yourself, you say somebody that shot you. Continue to shoot yourself. I will not be back to that. I will shoot myself. Can they fear you, OJ? Can they fear you, OJ? Can they fear you, OJ? I just know we get that they fear you. One more body, when you don't know something, ask the right person. When you don't know something, ask the right person. Don't because of ego. Don't because of, I'm receiving monthly allocation. Money does not solve all problems. If you didn't pay, you didn't pay. Nobody can do about it. If you want to learn, come and meet us. We will teach you how to go about it. On that note, Mr. President, I invite you to come here and commission this project. Thank you very much.
Cause I've tried and now I've found the brother nothing past God. Say nothing past God. If you believe, then you will see the brother nothing past God. Sing again, say, cause I've tried and now I've found the brother nothing past God. Say nothing past God. If you believe.
Please be seated. I'm not going to answer the Honourable Minister of the FCT on the last political statement he made. I did not come here to talk politics. I came to speak projects. So projects I will concentrate. But if you want me to make a remark, I will say that however you people got yourself into this confusion, try and get yourself out of it very quickly. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, is very interested in seeing a vibrant opposition. It saddens him when he sees the way the opposition in Nigeria is in disarray. As a true Democrat, he would like to see very vibrant opposition in the country. Just before I came here to represent him, I received and read a letter from the Labour Party. So it's not only PDP that is in disarray. Even the Labour Party is cracked. And people who are strong members of the Labour Party are angling to run Nigeria when they cannot put a small political party like that in order. So I want to join the President to see a vibrant opposition. Senator Nyesom just became this afternoon from the Labour Party and moved from the left-hand side in the Senate to the right-hand side. So that took my time, our Minister. I had to do that ritual. I'm not tired. I'm happy to receive them because our doors are open in the All Progressives Congress. So congratulations to Nyesom, who has decided to leave the fractured Labour Party to join the APC.
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, Tinubu, on your mandate we shall stand. Take a man.
Well, the Deputy Majority Whip of the Senate, distinguished Senator Wole, the Minority Whip of the Senate, distinguished Senator Osichangu, coincidentally the only surviving PDP senator in Southeast Nigeria. Distinguished Senator Bainada Mbige, who is the chairman of the Senate Committee on Works. Very distinguished Senator Jimmy Kuta, who is the Senate Committee chairman on area councils of the FCT. I believe Senator Bomai may be somewhere here, the Senate Committee chairman on the FCT, together working with the area council chairman. Distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, my brother, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike. I know that because I spoke about PDP, that this microphone will have problems. So please, let them allow me to represent Mr. President. My colleagues, the former governors who are here, starting from the former governor of Ogun State, Ojidi, to the former governor of Abia State, former governor of Benue State, former governor of Enugu State, and all the distinguished past senators represented by Senator Sekibo, a very intellectual senator, and my brother Senator Laka and others, Senator Aduda, and many others who are here. The Honorable Minister of State in the FCT, my dear sister, all distinguished invitees who are here, members of the House of Representatives, management team of the FCT, the contractor of this project, the Gilmore Group, our royal fathers in the FCT and beyond, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to represent the hardworking President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Mohammed Tinubu, GCFR, who is very concerned about the infrastructure of this country, about the security of this country, and today is celebrating what he has been able to put in place through the Minister of the FCT and his team. The FCT has changed. Members of the diplomatic corps can confirm this. So I have an address from Mr. President for this occasion. I will make my comment tomorrow when I go to commission on behalf of the President, the Kubo, for seminar. Coincidentally, I'm the one that laid the foundation stone for that construction, and the Minister just hinted me that the project has been completed. Honourable Minister, this is day 10 of your numerous commissionings. Unfortunately, because of the state of killings that we are seeing in some parts of the country, the FCT and your administration, I would say you are not well celebrated. You ought to be celebrated on a daily basis. It is very rare to see a ministry invite the President for 17 good days, not just to do flag up, but to commission projects. And not just ordinary projects, but quality projects. I want to say congratulations to you and your management. What is happening in the FCT is what people will say that even the blind can see. But the blind will notice potholes on the road. FCT has turned around. We are very proud of what is happening here. So it is with immense joy and profound gratitude that I, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria join you today to witness and participate in a momentous occasion for our beloved Federal Capital Territory and indeed for our nation as we gather here to officially commission the newly constructed Interchange Bridge of Arterial Road N20, famously known as Wole Soyinka Way, across the Outer Northern Expressway or the Murtala Mohammed Expressway in the Federal Capital Territory. This interchange, this magnificent piece of engineering that we are all seeing, is indeed a testament to our unwavering commitment to progress, a beacon of our collective aspiration for a more connected and prosperous Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. So, ladies and gentlemen, while our rapid urbanization is a sign of growth, it has also presented challenges, particularly in ensuring smooth and efficient movement of people, goods, and services. This interchange is a crucial answer to those challenges designed to alleviate traffic congestion, enhance safety, and significantly improve the daily lives of residents and commuters in the Federal Capital Territory. Our renewed hope agenda is built on the bedrock of robust infrastructure. We understand that a nation's arteries must be strong, clear, and efficient to pump life into its economy and foster societal well-being. This bridge, strategically linking key areas and easing the flow of traffic, will unlock new opportunities for commerce, reduce travel time, and contribute directly to increased productivity and a better quality of life for all who traverse these vital routes. I commend the Federal Capital Territory Administration under the dynamic leadership of the Minister, Honorable Barrister Nyesom Wike, for their vision, dedication, and tireless efforts in bringing this project to fruition. Their commitment to transforming Abuja into a world-class capital is evident in projects of this magnitude. I also extend my profound appreciation to the contractors, the engineers, and the countless laborers whose hard work, expertise, and commitment to excellence have delivered this structure on time and also of the highest standard. Your sweat, your toil have laid the foundation for a more efficient and interconnected Federal Capital Territory. Ladies and gentlemen, this bridge is a promise fulfilled and a glimpse into the future we are collectively building. A future where infrastructure serves as a catalyst for economic growth, where connectivity fosters unity, and where every Nigerian can access opportunities without hindrance. This stands as a symbol of what we can achieve when we work together with purpose and with determination. As we commission the interchange today, let us recommit ourselves to striving for excellence in all our endeavors. Our journey towards a greater Nigeria is ongoing, and every step, every bridge, every road brings us closer to our shared destiny of prosperity and peace. It is now my distinct honor and privilege to formally commission the newly constructed Interchange Bridge of Arterial Road N20 across the Outer Northern Expressway for the benefit of all Nigerians and humanity. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is the voice of President Mohammed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As I perform this function on his behalf, I want to mention to the Minister that the first beneficiary of this interchange is distinguished Senator Mustafa Sadio. The student school is a stone throw from here, and now he can reach the school in 3 minutes. His personal house is behind here, just close to this hill. If you look at it there, from here we can see the house. So I don't know why you chose to do this for Mustafa, but on behalf of the Senate, and on behalf of my brother, Senator Mustafa, I came specifically and said I should thank you and your administration for what you have done to him and his family. And that goes for all the other residents of Abuja. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you once again.
You have done so much for me, and I cannot tell it all. If I have 10,000 tongues, it would still be enough. What shall I render? What shall I render unto Jehovah? For he has gone very much.
So what the nuggets of the beach?
Arterial Wole Soyinka Way